are on the rise among Americans, and parts of the country appear to be coping with higher rates than others, according to a GoodRx analysis of prescription data for anxiety and depression medicines. In the analysis, we looked at the proportion of depression and anxiety medications filled out of all prescriptions filled during the year ending March 2019. In most of New England, for instance, depression and anxiety medications accounted for 8% or more of all prescriptions filled, while in California and Texas the fill rate for depression and anxiety medications was just 6%. Nationwide, an average of nearly 7% of filled prescriptions were for anxiety or depression medications, and in much of the country, the proportion of anxiety and depression medications filled has increased in recent years. Anxiety and depression are closely related but distinct conditions. People coping with these conditions are often prescribed several medications before finding an effective therapy. These medications include commonly prescribed drugs like diazepam, Valium and alprazolam, Xanax for anxiety, and sertraline, Zoloft and fluoxetine, Prozac. For both anxiety and depression, data used to calculate fill rates in this analysis are based on a representative sample of U.S. prescription fills, not fills using GoodRx, and come from several sources, including pharmacies and insurers, providing a representative sample of nationwide U.S. prescription drug volume. The 4 U.S. regions mapped in the analysis are adapted from the U.S. Census Bureau definitions. Of all depression and anxiety medications, sertraline Zoloft was the most widely filled during the year, accounting for over 4.5% of all prescription fills in some regions. Zoloft is an SSRI-selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor used to treat depression, anxiety, obsessive-compulsive disorder (OCD) and social anxiety. Northeast, Connecticut, Maine, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, Vermont, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. States in the Northeast have some of the highest fill rates for anxiety and depression medications. During the year, New Hampshire had the highest fill rate nationwide, where anxiety and depression medication fills accounted for 10% of total prescription fills. Maine, Vermont, Rhode Island, and Connecticut are close behind, all with 8% fill rates for anxiety and depression drugs. This trend resembles recent data from the CDC revealing that suicide rates are increasing at an alarming rate, especially in Vermont and New Hampshire. Data from the Blue Cross Blue Shield Health Index indicates that depression has the highest impact in northeastern states, specifically Maine, New Hampshire, and Massachusetts. Similarly, a recent piece in the New York Times revealed that Google searches